So next year, there's a few projects that I'm looking at. You guys know I'm really excited about the Promised Land series and, of course, Testament, which is a modern-day reimagining of the book of Acts. Let's look at some of the behind-the-scenes from week 6 of Testament, as well as introducing us to the new Peter, obviously the Peter that is in this show here. So let's jump in.
Let's sing in the rain. Help me in the rain. All right,
unfortunately, it's raining.
Oh no, it's the UK and it's raining. Who would have thought?
But fortunately, we're under the colonnades. Hurrah!
What are we going to do with the rain?
So there's Gamaliel and Caiaphas. Gamaliel to the right, Caiaphas to the left. I was just watching Rings of Power, I think, yesterday, and I believe the guy to the right is in that show as well, which was very cool. Yeah, super random to see him. I was like, I think that's Gamaliel.
Everyone else, as you can see, is sheltering under the, whatever you call it again. What's it called?
I think it's the Old Royal Naval College.
I'm staying out of the rain, mate. I'm baptized!
A nice, easy day one, but in the rain. Got to make it nice and hard, you know, a bit of that. You've been at the foyer, so that foyer area, that's the door to it.
Yep.
So that's where kind of the grand chamber as well is through there. It'll be mini groups spread.
Why is there like Morse code in there? Is that actually like supposed to be Morse code, or is that an error in the audio? You'll see why I'm freaking out in a bit. There's like some secret messages in this episode. So that's why I'm like, I'm on high alert as a sleuth, okay?
Grand chamber as well is through there. It'll be mini groups spread out, talking with, explaining to people, and just really take.
Okay, I have to decode that. If that is Morse code, I'll let you know what it says if I do decode it.
Picking up all of this space.
How have you found acting with our Peter and our John?
Lovely,
Yeah.
great. Yeah, everyone's...
So this is Steve First. Sorry, my head is in the way here. Let me move it out of the way. His character is called Caleb. So I wonder who that is. I wonder how he fits into the story here. This is one of the cool things about this show as well, is that they have so many other characters that are in this world, that it's interesting to see how they fit with the biblical characters as well.
It's really good. I mean, I'm always surprised, but then I shouldn't be surprised because everyone's, you know,
Yeah.
we all get parts because hopefully we're all really good.
Yeah.
This is a really, really good sign that we're seeing all throughout this episode. I will say that. Several times they talk about how good John, who is one of the writers for the show actually, and then this guy right here, Peter, are at acting. They're saying that they're really, really good, which is high praise coming from other actors that are also in this thing with you. When we see that, like we did with The Chosen early on, it's a really good signal that you have a great team moving forward. So even if some things fall off, or maybe you don't have the budget for some things, at least the acting is really high tier. That's what we're really looking forward to in this show. So we'll see how it kind of goes. I'm really hopeful for the writing. I think Paul and his team there, his wife and his brother-in-law, are very, very good writers. But we're going to have to see how everything kind of fits here for the whole show, right? Because we don't know how it's going to work yet. My hopes are still very, very high.
Tom's fantastic, and yeah, he's great. So you know, you've got to believe the other person really engages with you, and you look in his eyes, you're like, wow, he actually, you know, I believe what's going through his mind.
Do you know what? It's nice to finally do this.
So here is Tom Simper. Let me just put my head, I can't put my head on the other side. What's up, Tom? How you doing? Here's Tom Simper. He is Peter for the show. So just so we know, that's Peter moving forward. This is actually what I guessed early on, seeing a picture of him. I was like, man, he seems like a Peter character. So I'm glad I got that right.
Insane, only because it's a big one. It's good to get into it. But I was proper emotional yesterday.
Is that how you were preparing for it? Because I saw you like with headphones and stuff.
Yeah, man. Some sad music like an hour before. I felt really rude because people were like trying to chat to me or like smile and that, and I was just like, I've got to get in my feels right now.
I said hi to you and I was like, he's definitely in character.
Yeah,
he's definitely trying to
I saw you say hi and I've gone, can't you see?
Not her again.
Dude, I would love to. If you guys help support me this year, I would love to go out to London to help to see a part of season 2 get filmed. It'd be so much fun.
Really good. I was really pleased. I was really happy. It's only a brief scene, but it's a really important one. So I wanted to make sure that I did it justice.
Hey, I just wanted to interrupt real quick and say, if you like content like this and you want to see more and more of it, there's two main ways that you could really help. One is to subscribe. And this is, I know, an underrated way of helping, but I promise you, the bigger this channel gets, the more opportunities I will have. And secondarily is financially. If you want to go to snipesupport.com, you can pledge $5, $10, or $25 to help us monthly continue to make money and not worry about the views on a video or how well or how bad YouTube treats us. This is really a huge lifesaver for us on this channel. Without our Patreon members, we really couldn't be doing what we're doing here. So thank you so much to all those that are subscribed over there and that help us on a monthly basis. You're amazing. Anyway, if you want to join over there, snipesupport.com. The link is down in the description down below. And we'd really love to have you over there as well. There's a lot of extra perks and all that stuff. Anyway, let's get back to the episode.
It's really genuine though, like it really takes an interest in it.
So John on the left here, Kenneth, he is one of the writers for the show as well. He's also playing John, the Apostle John. In this show, he's called John Zebedee because obviously everybody has first and last names. You know, it's a more modern world.
And he's an amazing actor, man.
Yeah.
Amazing actor. It's a family show.
So many siblings. Yeah.
There are.
Hello! Your support means the world to us, so please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. This helps the content go out to more people, this helps get Testament out to more people, and it's your support that makes this show run.
Absolutely. I will say this, by the way, guys, if you're watching this and this show interests you at all, go subscribe to their YouTube channel because they only have like 1,000 subscribers. Like, we need to get that up for sure. So definitely go over there, check it out if you haven't already. That would help them out a ton just to get things rolling on their YouTube channel. So definitely go over there and do that if you can, if you're interested in this show at all.
So, like, comment, subscribe, share, and if you do not want to miss out on any videos, click the notification bell. See you on the other side.
I saw that your sister was on.
So this is Steven, Charlie Bevan. And obviously Steven will die at some point, right, in this show. And so they're kind of setting him up for that, showing us his character and building us into it, just like The Chosen is doing for Jesus, right? They're kind of building Jesus into this character and Judas into this character that we love. And we're going to see their downfall. We're going to see them die, right? And so same thing here with Steven. We're going to see that kind of work out. And that should be really, really interesting here.
I'm on set, but I'm not actually doing any acting today. I am supporting my sister. Yeah, she's playing the kiosk worker today. Something, I'm very proud of her. To see her, you know, do some TV stuff. She's awesome.
So my little brother is playing Stephen, Charlie Bevan. So I found out a bit from that, and then ended up coming to be a little day player, which is really cool. We've been acting as kids since we were really young. This is the first time I've actually managed to do it together. So we're like buzzed. We're really, really excited
to have grown up learning this.
So here is a new one for us on the channel as well that we haven't been introduced to. This is Mary Magdalene. So as Liz Tabish is to The Chosen, Mogali Masuku. Yes, Masuku. I'm so sorry. I totally just destroyed that, I'm sure. Is Mary Magdalene. I think she looks amazing just from the point of view of like how I would imagine Mary Magdalene to look. I think she could really just kill this role. So I'm really hopeful that she does well and that she can really sit into this. I love what she says here as well. She's a believer. And so let's listen to this as well.
World, I'm a Christian and living in it and being my family's faith, my grandparents' faith, my mom's faith.
So a long history of them having a Christian family. It's super cool to see that within a Christian show. Love seeing that.
And now as an adult, it's my faith. And then to be playing Mary Magdalene, whom I've always loved.
Yeah.
There's a moment where the Spirit speaks to Peter. It's like, oh, wait, what? And then I know what's about to happen. And I've got the new disciples with me.
Yeah.
It's the first miracle they'll ever see.
Yeah.
One of the things I love about.
Okay, so they said there's a miracle that's going to be happening here. She hears Peter, and then there's a miracle that happens with some of the new disciples that are coming into the church for the first time. Interesting. What could that be there? The book of Acts. Maybe Pentecost? I know that's where they're starting the show, is like at Pentecost. So maybe that's where? That'd be quite interesting to see.
About being an actor is that you get to do things you wouldn't normally do and meet people you wouldn't otherwise meet.
So Andrew, Jonah, obviously Andrew and Peter. Andrew, son of Jonah. Peter, son of Jonah.
It's like 3 scenes of me getting like more intensely praying and understand what it means to have faith.
I mean, at one point, I say, it's like he's here with us.
Yeah.
And those moments in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be Pentecost. She's saying, I think he's here with us. That means that maybe they're getting the Holy Spirit for the first time, right? And it's like he's here with us. It's like his presence is here with us. That makes a lot of sense for Pentecost there.
Or that.
Yeah.
And you can only find them in the scene.
Yeah.
They're written in the script, but it's written in the relationship.
Yeah.
The relationship that Faith, Paul, and Kenneth have like crafted from the relationship in the Bible, finding it in the scene.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, of course, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And it's wonderful.
Oh, what was the most exciting scene actually of this week?
Of this week? Ooh. You know what? I think we're about to do it.
So maybe it's Pentecost here. I'm not sure.
You know what we're doing right now.
I'll be looking. I'll be looking at it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was really fun. Whoever edited this, thank you. I love this kind of stuff. So I'll try to pause it quickly so you guys can see.
I'll be looking. I'll be looking at it.
Yeah.
So right here, we've got a little bit of a secret message here. Go back a little bit. We got a little bit of a secret message in Greek here, which I thought was fun. And then, of course, we got some shots from the show, from this episode that they're shooting here. So we got the ministers here, Gamaliel, and then Caiaphas, and then some other ones that are kind of around. We've got another message here. It's the same message, but it's elongated. It's basically just adding on top of itself. So I'm going to translate it for you in a second. Don't worry. Then we got John and Peter walking out. Then we've got someone running. It looks like maybe Paul running there. That message there, to translate it for you real fast, it says, Dear Minister Gamaliel, I am writing to confirm the commencement of application submissions for the election of a new minister for the Great Sanhedrin. Please submit any potential nominations for the ballot to my office before the 12th day of the month of Elul. Thank you for your support, High Minister Caiaphas. So this is a letter from Caiaphas to Gamaliel, basically saying, hey, if you have any recommendations for a new minister for the Great Sanhedrin, then let me know, basically. And so quite interesting. Obviously, he is going to, he has some other pupils that he's going to be nominating. For example, Paul, right? Different people there. And so really, really cool stuff to see that all working out in the chosen, or in the Testament so far. I'm going to have to fix my vocabulary for that. But really, really cool stuff there. Let's jump back over to YouTube, and I want to look at specifically Simon Peter. Let's look at this here.
So that's a bit of a spoiler. You'll have to stop me if I'm doing... I mean, it's not spoilers, it's in the Bible.
So that's the emotional scene he was talking about before. I wonder what this is. If this is him after his denial of Jesus, or if this is something else that's happening here. Yeah, I don't know.
I am playing Peter. What's Peter's story? Well, we meet him and the apostles essentially after Jesus has gone to heaven, and they are trying to find their feet in a pretty tempestuous place that has conflicting power and faith and movements, and they try to gain as many people along to the following as they can, and it's essentially the road bumps they come across along the way. Yeah, it's a roller coaster. It's been an absolute blessing of a lifetime to perform. I think as the episodes move on and character arcs and stories start to really develop, and you get gritty scenes, you get emotional scenes, and how people respond to them from what was envisaged, what was written, what was performed, what was filmed, to then how it's received. Would be really interesting if it does the full arc from concept to the audience.
Yeah, I think if Paul Sørstad, who's the director, writer, if he can pull off what he really wants to with this, I think it's going to be amazing. The only things that have given me pause so far have been some of the costumes. But other than that, what we've seen so far has looked really, really, really good. I'm hoping some of those things that I'm like kind of cringing about or like hopeful that they're going to be better aren't as impactful as I think. But we'll have to see. So obviously we can't judge a book by the behind the scenes. We have to see the full product when it comes out, and I'm really hopeful that it'll be great. So we'll see.
Seeing it, that makes sense. I think for me, the real strength of this show is going to be the.
So there's a bunch of the apostles here. We see Andrew and Peter right in the front, right here. Then we got John right here, and then his brother James over here. I'm not sure who most of the rest of these people are, but this guy right here is Matthew. So this is Matthew the tax collector. Then we don't really know a lot of the other people that are here. We're still missing some of the other apostles' identities so far.
Rapport that we're going to have with each other, because the concept is obviously that we've been together for a series of years, certainly the 12 apostles. And so we've had an actual opportunity to do that, which has been really great. Yeah, the deeper we're going into it, finding all the nuance and everything. It's been wonderful. The biggest honour of my entire life, and I really mean that. I dreamt of a part like this. So nuanced and flawed and real earthy characters, if you know what I mean. Like real people that you don't like, sounds cliche, but I didn't really have to do anything. And what I mean by that is,
this is another thing that points me towards The Chosen as well. This is one of the sentiments that all of the actors have about The Chosen, is that they don't really have to push too hard into developing their own character because the writing is so good that it carries it for them. I've heard this from Liz Tabish several times when I've interviewed her and talked to her. A lot of the Chosen actors kind of resound this sentiment here. So it's really good to hear the same thing from these actors here.
It all comes off the page immediately. You don't have to mine away to try and create a character. It just sits on you. Morale has been so consistently high. It's been an absolute joy to be here. I can't wait for people to see it. It's going to be wonderful.
It looks like a jail cell there. So Peter and John ending up in jail.
And it's been an absolute blast.
Really cool stuff. Really looking forward to it. Absolutely. We're going to have to see where it goes. We're going to have to see how well it does in this first season. We still do not have a release date for Testament, so hopefully we'll get that soon in the beginning of next year. I know it's supposed to come out, sometime in the beginning of next year, and so we're really looking forward to that for sure. Let me know your thoughts on this one. Let me know your thoughts on Peter in Testament, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.